golf cart carried them back to their room. To get ready for a private dinner, Maya wore a white dress resembling a flower picked delicately from the garden. Meanwhile, Mr. T wore an all-white linen set, as if he'd been styled for a Diddy brunch. They took balcony photos, then walked into their private dinner that felt like a soft closing scene. They toasted with shots and watched boats pass by under a coral sky. But the real moment, Mr. T got emotional.
This is so nice and much. I want to cry.
No.
This is amazing.
No.
He told Maya he hadn't had this much fun since his wife passed, that being here with her felt like breathing again, like he had something to look forward to, not just the trip, but her. And as the night ended with live music by the sea, Maya didn't just feel like she'd lived the day. She held space for it. She softened into it. She made it unforgettable without even trying. Because when a woman moves with intention, even a casual Tuesday in Nevis can feel like a farewell scene in a love story. Mr. T and Maya woke up to their last and final morning on the beautiful island of Nevis. They enjoyed a beautifully prepared farewell breakfast on the balcony. Tropical fruit, eggs, and orange juice that probably cost more than her Wi-Fi bill. It was their last morning and the resort knew it. The sun hit differently. The breeze got emotional. Even the birds were quiet. Maya grabbed her wig and they got dressed in their final matching looks. They headed downstairs to await their boat. But while waiting, Mr. T got distracted by the jewelry store. So he crept in, hoping to ravish Maya with more diamonds to add to her collection. But the diamonds, SI at best, flawed between the third and fourth surfaces, from what Maya could see with the naked eye, so naturally, she took a hard pass. At last, the boat arrived. They enjoy their ride back to St. Kitts. Waves sparkling, wind through Maya's bundles, Mr. T looking like a retired Bond villain. But just when it all felt too perfect, boom, another flight delay. At this point, the couple was unfazed. Maya pulled out her phone, created content, ate overpriced snacks, and watched an Air Force jet land like she was front row at a runway show. Then, she had a brilliant idea. Since their St. Kitts delay cut into their layover, leaving only 5 hours to spare in Miami, Maya did what any soft life strategist would do. She phoned a friend. It had been over a year since Maya last saw Miami, after traveling the world to study where the most generous men were. So, it only felt right to revisit the city that claimed the last 3 years of her life. And her friend Trish understood the assignment. So she picked them up from the airport, took them to their hotel to change, and the trio headed straight to Komodo. It was Mr. T's first time. They enjoyed half the menu, lobster dynamite, wagyu tacos, and whatever else their hearts desired. He was surrounded by the brittle air and dresses that were barely there. The vibe, immaculate. The man, in awe. But the night, far from over, because, after Komodo, things got very Miami. And while we won't speak on the details, just know they barely made their flight.
Charlotte, a Kenyan, female. And Charlotte, I want to know. The people want to know. Black guy, white guy, mixed guy. What's your preference?
Of course, white guy.
Why white guy? Why?
Because they're caring, they have the sense of humor, they're provider, you know. Just few, they're arrogant, but most of them, they are kind people, not like the African style.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is Charlotte, and this is?
Samara.
Charlotte, black, white, or mixed guys? Which one you like best?
White.
Why white?
On bed, some.
What? You naughty girl.
They're foreigners, so like, yeah, we're used to black, so prefer the other.
Okay. What about you?
White.
Why?
Cause I don't want to have someone the same color as mine. I'm not trying to be racist or anything. But it's about the culture. We have some sort of culture as black people, and I don't like it. I don't like it, so I prefer changing.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
So I have a question for you. White, black, or mixed guys? What's your preference?
White or black?
Or mixed?
Mixed.
Why?
Because I like them.
You think they're sexy when they're mixed?
I like them because I know they're sexy.
Oh, so you like mixed guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
I also like white guys too.
So it's a physical preference. You find them sexy when they're mixed. Okay. Is it the texture of their hair? The mixture of the skin tone? What is it?
I think physically, how they're fit, and their skin tone too.
Okay. Here with.
This is the sugar baby expert.
This is who?
Oh, sorry, this is Maya. Just Maya. If you've been around since 2022, you know the story. She started TikTok as a joke, broke the internet, and gave women permission to want more. She even traveled to 18 countries to see who had the most generous men. Then she got banned. But she wasn't just collecting their coins. She was collecting life lessons and showing the girls how to walk men like the dogs they are, no matter the region, from the cobblestone streets of Croatia to the pyramids in Egypt. Every passport stamp became a mirror, reflecting back the woman she was becoming. But when the planes landed and the adrenaline faded, she found herself back in her hometown, a place that felt too small for the woman she had become. She needed more freedom, more softness, more of the life she'd glimpsed while wandering the world, so she made a choice. Onward to Florida, the place where the palm trees sway like the rhythm of her soul, where the ocean whispers possibilities. And here, in the sunshine, a generous life found her, fueling a life of ease, intention, and abundance. Now, she's ready to share the next chapter, the one that illustrates how to attract a generous life.
Not just a generous man.
The Divestors uses that old white man voice on her TikTok. I didn't pick that voice. This Divester is a prostitute, but you notice how much alcohol the Divester was drinking. She has to drain the dust from this old white geezer's balls. She is lying about her man being generous as she is selling cheap books just to stay afloat. The only people who will buy those books are black women who can only get bottom shelf bread. Any divester you see on social media pretending to be happy is lying. They are miserable. No other race of women would be excited to drain the dust out of an 85-year-old man's balls. But hey, this is what you have to do to sell a lie to black women. As far as the Kenyan women, look at this post. You notice how they only have good things to say about white men even though they have never dated a white man? They never dated a black man either but only have bad things to say? This is how all those lies and stereotypes of black men and white men get spread around. A bunch of black women who don't date anyone but live in fantasy spread these lies. Anyway, I left the TikTok to the hyena eating the old white man's ass in the description. Cashapp is in the description as well since I gotta listen to all this babble. The end.